So something crazy just happened with the whole copyright situation on my channel. Now, I know a lot of people have made videos about how unfair and how broken this whole copyright system is on YouTube. And I've gotten tons of copyright claims on my videos. I mean, most of my videos have copyright claims on them, but this time it was different. And this really shows how corrupt and how unfair this system has gotten. So a few weeks ago, I made a video called the top 20 all-time bass intros, where basically I just listed my top 20 bass intros and I played like 15 to 20 seconds of each bass line. Didn't use any of the original recordings, literally just me playing bass, programmed drums on a few of them. Pretty harmless. Like I said, 15 to 20 seconds of each bass line. And a few days later, one of the bass lines, number 18 that I listed, was Hysteria by Muse, and got a copyright claim on it like 2 days after the video went up. And basically what happens when they put a copyright claim is they'll put ads on the video and they'll try to make money on the entire video. So this is a video over 12 minutes long. I play the bass line for like 15 to 20 seconds and they want to claim the whole video. So the only option you have at that point is just removing that part of the video out. Otherwise the copyright claim stays and they get the whole video. So I had to do that. You know, they didn't want it in there. I mean, I thought it was, you know, pretty cool. It's educational. Like I said, I played the bass line for like 15 to 20 seconds. Not a big deal. I'm praising the band. I'm giving them credit. I'm showing people how to get the bass tone for that bass line. It was a pretty educational thing. I thought it was a great, you know, part of the video. But if they don't want it in there, you know what? Nothing I can do about it. So I just took it out. And now that part of the video is just blank. It just skips over it. And the video is all messed up now because, you know, the whole continuity of the video is just off. But anyway, took it out, copyright claim was removed, everything was good. And then 2 weeks later, I got another copyright claim on the video, and this is where it got really crazy. So I got this copyright claim, and it's showing the part where I'm playing Good Times by Chic, which is a song by Nile Rodgers, Bernard Edwards, classic bass line. I mean, the bass line was used in Rapper's Delight. It's a very famous bass line. Everyone knows this bass line, right? And I'm looking at the claim and it says content used, good time, not times. And then it shows Adam Young, Brian Lee, and Matt Thiessen. Now this part right here is where they would list the songwriters who wrote the song. And the song I'm playing is Good Times by Chic, which was written by Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edwards. So I'm like, what is this? Adam Young, Brian Lee? I've never even heard of this. So I Google this. And it turns out this is a song by Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen, some dance pop electronica song, which has nothing to do with anything that I played. And normally you'd be like, oh, you know what? It's probably like a system error, right? Maybe it's a bot on YouTube that crawled through the video and found something that might be copyrighted, so they flag it. But no, this was manually claimed, which means someone actually watched this video, got to this part of the video and said, oh, that's a copyright, that's our song, let's claim a copyright on this video. This was a person that did this. And it shows you the exact timestamp that they placed the claim on. This is where I'm playing the bass line to Good Times by Chic. So they're trying to claim a copyright and make money on the whole video for something that's not even in the video. I mean, what is this person thinking? Like, this song Good Time doesn't even have bass on it. This is a video about the top 20 bass intros. I'm playing bass on it and they're claiming on a song that doesn't even have bass on it at all. It's like some synth pop song and there's nothing you can do about it. They just place this. They do this because they see a smaller channel. They know you can't do anything about it. As you see here on actions, they give you an option to dispute it. But when you click on that, these are the dispute options that they give you. And there's nothing on it about this person made a mistake, this person's making a fraudulent claim, nothing. All these options do not apply to what I'm doing, but I tried disputing it anyway, just to see. So I clicked on fair use, picked that as my reason, and then they give you a little text box where you can explain. But here's the thing, when you file this dispute, it doesn't go to an unbiased third party. It doesn't go to YouTube. It goes to the person that made the claim. So the person that watched my video and made the claim, he's going to get that, he or she is going to get that dispute, and they get to decide what happens, if they remove the claim or not. So I explained, I said, you know, maybe it was a mistake. I'm playing Good Times by Chic, not the Carly Rae Jepsen song. This song is not being used in my video, the song that you claimed. blah, 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 whatever, right? So I tried to explain myself, clicked fair use, and then of course, it gets rejected. They reject the dispute, and then there's really nothing else you can do with that. The only thing you can do after that is you can file an appeal. And then once you file an appeal, now this is a little dangerous because once you file an appeal, again, it just goes to the same person that made the copyright claim. That's who gets the appeal and gets to decide what happens. And then they get two options. They either can remove the claim, or they don't accept the appeal, and then YouTube is forced to remove your video and your channel runs the risk of getting deleted. So these are my options now. I either try an appeal and maybe the claim gets removed, probably not. And if the claim doesn't get removed, I could lose the entire channel. So they're trying to put a copyright claim on something that isn't even theirs, isn't in the video, and I can't do anything about it. So I had to do the same thing I did with the Muse thing. I had to remove that part of the video. So now my video is even more broken. It just completely skips over that part. There's a whole chunk of my video, an important chunk, a really awesome part that's missing because of people that had nothing to do with it. You know, if it was like the people who actually own the copyright to Good Times by Chic, if it was like Nile Rodgers or something, hey, I don't want that in the video, that's fine. That's not a problem. But someone trying to exploit that and capitalize on something that's not theirs, taking a song that the title is a little bit similar and that's about it. Song doesn't even have bass on it. And they're trying to mess up my whole video and there's nothing I can do about it. So if you watch that video, those two bass lines are missing. That's why. And it sucks that this one's missing. This is one of my favorite bass lines. This was incredible. Like I said, it's a very educational video trying to educate people on like classic bass lines and songs that they may not have heard of before. And then something like this happens. It just completely throws off the whole video, messes up the whole thing. And really it's just discouraging going forward because it really limits what I can produce on this channel as far as educational content, because you never know what's going to happen. You know, when people can do this, literally anyone can just go on a video, claim a bogus copyright like this, and you can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't talk to YouTube. You can't talk to anyone. When you do a dispute, it goes to the person that claimed the copyright. So the person can just go like, no, it's valid, and that's it. You know, so this has been really, really frustrating. There's really nothing I can do about it. Like I said, I removed that part of the video. That's all I can do about it. And I just wanted to make this video to kind of share the experience with other people and hopefully bring awareness of this so that they fix this system so that people can't just make fraudulent claims like this and not give you any option to get it fixed or reviewed or anything. So I don't know what's going to happen going forward as far as educational content on this channel. I mean, obviously this limits me a lot, because, you know, you're just afraid of getting these copyright claims. I mean, you look at people like Rick Beato even. He has a huge channel, and he's afraid of even mentioning bands because he can get copyright claims. And this isn't even the actual band or copyright owner making the claim. This is someone making a completely bogus claim. So really, it's just gotten completely out of control. And it's just very, very discouraging making content going forward. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you watch that video and you're like, what happened to number 18, number 3, where it just skips over it, that part of the video is missing, this is why. And unfortunately, there is nothing I can really do about it at this point.